Alright, got the trencher, went and picked it up. Run about an hour and a half behind because it wasn't back at the rental company. When I got there, they were still going out to get it to pick it up from the person who had it before me. So, not a big deal. I know jobs run over. So, I'm going to get on it and try to see what I can get done this evening before the sun goes down. I already think it's going to be a lot nicer than the last one that I rented, which it was a walk behind. And this one is an actual ride on. So we're going to get it unloaded, get out to the barn and start trenching and see how quick this is going to go. Got the backfill blade. So like I said, we're putting the yard hydrant right here. We'll put the yard hydrant right there. And then we're just going to trench straight to about 3 foot off the side of that post there. So get this water hose moved. Started. I'm going to put y'all on the tripod. That way you're not bouncing around with me. And I'll get started and get a little video clip of that, and then I'll put y'all on a time lapse. Man, this is awesome. So I dropped it down just a little bit lower. So if I hit any rock or whatever and it bounces up, because I'm not real good, I want it to be at least a foot deep. So it has some dirt in there, but other than that, it's good. Moving pretty quick. We've only been digging 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put you on a time lapse, see what we can get done. All right, this iPhone does a lot better when it gets dusky dark like that, like this. So the GoPro's right there and it's not recording very well. Y'all seen in the time lapse? Look at that. Ying. I tried to angle it back this way and it just wants to go this way because of the hill, and it's still a little, the top of the ground's still a little wet. But I only hit one bad rock, and I think it was right on the other side of that. And I got it right here, and right here I tried to do a dog leg, and so I dug it up as far as I could, and then I dug back. And the main reason I dug back right here is I've got the electric fence wire running across the ground right here, so I just dug up to it. I could knock it out. It's buried. I tried to move it, but it wouldn't. It ain't moving. And so instead of just unburying it completely, I just dug up to it this way, and I got on this side and dug up to it back this way. Got it all the way over here, and we decided I'm gonna go ahead and put a T in the water line right here and run it about right in here, and then go ahead and and put another hydrant right down there next to that. The other problem is the water line that feeds that right now runs underground right here somewhere. I'm not sure where it's at. I know it comes off the house right there, comes across and fills up that barrel over there. If y'all see one of my older videos where I put that barrel in, actually I think I did that before I started recording, but anyway, it hooks to the house faucet right there, and the sprinkler tube is buried, so there's a water barrel. You can see it kind of in the trees right there. Fills that up, and that keeps that full, and then it gravity drains down to the dog bowl right there, but it also gravity drains right in here. There's a T on that feed line. There's a T that tees off all the way down there. It runs through the culvert and then to there. So I'm going to take that out and put it on this line, but I don't want to cut it in half right now because I don't think I have any way to stop it from leaking. So I'm going to work on getting corner of the house right there, digging out, and I'm going to straighten it up along that wall. Try to come this way, straight to where I got it dug at right there. So I'm going to get a note of that video tonight because I don't have my phone over. I can't know where it's at. Video this. So I'll get it done. When I get done, I'll catch y'all problem with this water line. It'll be right here. This is the most shallow spot, and only because it's right on top of a rock. All right, next morning. It's a lot worse today. It's nasty and it's not raining. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm trying to get this done in the next hour or so. Ain't got a whole lot left, but it's cloudy and just, I think the high today is like 55. Good for working, but if we can get the rain out of here. So what I got done last night is I got all the trenches dug. Y'all seen that in the video. All the way up through there. I got all the pipe laid down. The only spot is right here where this electric goes from the pasture to the dog pen. I had already glued all this pipe. Y'all seen that in the long sections. So I was trying to pull the pipe back to feed it up under this wire, and ended up snapping it right there. So I got to put a connector on right there. And then got the trench dug. Down to there. So what I'm fixing to do is get this pipe glued together, and I got a T to tie into the line right here. I'm going to get this dug out and then get that T glued on, get this pipe connected down to there. Then I'm going to cap that off for now. Main reason is I want to test the line. I'm going to connect the hydrant down there, and then I'm going to connect it to the house, and then I'm going to test the line for pressure, make sure it's not leaking anywhere, and then I'm going to get it backfilled. The reason I'm doing that is because my dad's going to split the rental cost on this with me. So he's got about 100 foot I need to do at his house, so I'd like to be over there about noon and get that trenched in. So I'm going to get let's see, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to get you on the tripod, just do a little time lapse of me getting all this glued up and laid into place, and then we'll go down here and cut that piece and put the connector, or put the splice on it where I broke it right there, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, there might be a better way to do this, to go from a yard hydrant to 1-inch PVC. I was at Home Depot. This is what the guy gave me, so this is what I'm doing. And the good thing about doing it myself is I know how it's done. If it messes up, I can fix it. The majority of people who run these that I've seen use that black 1-inch water pipe. I should have done that, but I didn't. So I'm dealt with this. So what I've got here is an adapter to go from this pipe thread that's on the hydrant here That goes from the hydrant thread to pipe thread, which goes to, and these terms might not be exactly, but goes to this elbow. That'll be at the bottom, and then this elbow is 3/4, and then I've got a short piece of pipe here I'm going to put on it. It'll go to a 3/4, and then that's a 1-inch, which will connect to the main line here. About that orientation. All right, now I'm gonna dig this hole out a little bigger so I can put a good bit of gravel down in there. I need probably about almost the whole thing deep in gravel. So, and I ain't got no gravel right now, so I'm not gonna backfill that part. But I'll go ahead and get it dug out and get it ready. Alright, we got everything glued up. We're going to go in, eat some breakfast. It's starting to sprinkle. How convenient. And then I'm I'm gonna get started working on hooking it to the house, which hopefully won't take me too long. It's mostly PEX, and get it hooked to the house, and we'll get the same pressure tested. But I'll pick y'all up after breakfast. Alrighty, we got it coming out of the house right here, and I'm gonna cover all this, but goes right here, connects to the PVC, and it's been sitting all glued up for about 30 minutes. That was my last connection right there. And here in the basement, I'm gonna straighten all this up in a minute, but tie it into the main water line there and run it out here, down. There's my cutoff to the barn, and down. So put the cutter on, see if we got any leaks. It's wet right in there because the washing machine drains right there, and the wife forgot about it and turned the washing machine on. Forgot my trench was right there. Bye. Alright, no visible leaks. Got water at the barn. All right, I'm gonna get on the tractor, start backfilling. These bigger rocks, I'm gonna try not to push in the bottom of this hole. And I ain't gonna backfill back there. I'll backfill about right here until I get some gravel to put down in there. Weep hole is working. You can see it right there, letting the water out. Alright, let's get you on a tripod and go get this tractor and get to work. Alright, we're backfilling. We got over there at the driveway done. Crossing right there, got it done, backfilled and raked out. Now I got Chase. He's running the machine, and I was doing some finish raking. Forgot to grab my tripod to set it up, but we're going to take a break here in a minute and run a load of wood to my mom's. Michaela's been splitting for, and then we're going to come back and we'll finish it up. But as soon as he gets done right here, right in here somewhere, I'll go ahead and let him stop, and we'll take a break. But it's working pretty good. That tractor is really the ticket. Thank goodness I rented that thing. As you can see back here behind me, like I said, I'll get some finished shots here in a minute. What we're doing is because it won't, you try to scrape it all at one time back into the hole, it ends up overrunning the blade and running out the left side. So he's taking like a half a chunk, pushing most of it close, as you can see what he's doing right now. And then he'll come back and do a cleanup scrape where he pushes the rest of it back off in the hole. This is pretty much the finished product. I kind of walk down it before I pack it in. I kind of pack it myself. And I'm sure it'll settle over time. But if I'd started first thing in the morning and trenched it, and now that I know what I'm doing with it, it probably wouldn't took me 4 hours to trench it, lay the pipe, glue it all together, and then backfill it. So, oh, I'm tired. This is kind of this side of the trench is kind of a finished product. We still got dirt on this side. We'll rake in a minute. When I get back, I'm gonna get the tractor, because as you can see, there's spots where the dirt needs to go somewhere else because you've raked it one way or the other and it shouldn't have went. So I'm gonna get the tractor and kind of use it to pack it in. Then I'm also going to use it to run flat on the ground and scoop up any extra dirt after I pack it in as good as I can. And that way, anywhere we got dirt that we need it, I could just take it to that spot with the bucket. And it'll also help like areas like this. It's got where I run over it so much with the trencher. Got dirt packed in there. But as far as I can see, still no leaks. And there's still water out here where the washing machine drained into it. But it ain't leaking nowhere. All right, we'll catch y'all in a minute. Well, the one spot I was worried about, because it's on a huge rock, I just found out it's going to be a problem. It's already busted. I just run over it with the tractor and it busted. So I have to get it dug up and fixed. If you want to do that, I'm going to run and get the glue and a bucket and a rag.
shovel is this?
Trenching shovel. Why? Huh? It was a little bit wider, but when I did that first trench up there,
Yeah.
it was a smaller trencher. So I had to cut some edges off of it so I can clean that trench out with it.
I was because I want to get Vinny new boots. That was boots for years.
Keep on. Just so I can get this fitting on there. I have to go get a slip joint fit. That's what we had to do with Cody's when we plugged it that late that night. I was over there out in the middle of his pasture. Because you can't slide one pipe one way or the other.
Right.
So you cut you a chunk out and there's a slip joint. You glue it to one side and then you prime the other and it slides out and glues the other side, and there's a rubber gasket in there that keeps it from leaking. Hold up. It's busted off back that way a little bit. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. All right, we got her fixed. I'm gonna give it about 10-15 minutes, let that, see if that holds. If it don't, because of the way the pipe broke, I'm gonna get one of those slip joint connectors and put in there. Like I said, that's where that rock was, so I know that's the issue right there. So we'll give it time and see what happens. All right, guys, I'm done for the day. Got it all raked out. That brake down there, it is still leaking just a tad. It's just a drip. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna head out and finish up some Christmas shopping. So I'm gonna grab a slip joint connector, cut that connector off and redo it. Fix turn the water back on. Make sure I ain't mess up any brakes when I was clearing in right here, or break anything, mess anything up. And I'm gonna rake this out a little bit, then I'm done for the day. So I appreciate y'all watching. I'll get this video out maybe tonight. We're gonna feed real quick, like I said, go Christmas shopping. And I've got to load this thing up and probably run by the car wash with it and spray it off. If not today, I'll take it tomorrow, because you got to clean it before you go back, and the only way I know to get all that dirt off is the pressure washer. So thank y'all again. Stay tuned. I need to get my bees. I've got to put them sugar cakes on them, so I'm hoping to do that Friday. Will be my next opportunity. If the weather's halfway decent, I can do that. Tomorrow it's going to be raining and cold. If it's too cold, I'm not breaking those seals. So I'd like it to be mid-50s before I break those seals, and I'd like to do it early. That way they have time to reseal everything back. So, but I got to get in there, put sugar cakes in them. I'm going to put some that insulation cover on it, and that'll be it until spring. I'm not going to mess with them anymore. So if they eat the sugar, they can. If not, I've got a pollen feeder out there in the yard. Y'all have seen. It's got some pollen that they are eating on it. So that's what's coming up. I don't know what else we'll get into, but y'all stay tuned and we'll see what else we can do. Again, thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe, share it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. If my stuff's boring, leave a comment and say it. Thank y'all. See y'all next time.